they said Haruna in all the sectors may retain power.
2028.
Yes. Say unya na ngoma me mudi. Say na appointments no. So unya caliber of persons be to say Haruna throughout a giving say because out of that position any you know I say the next leadership that will emerge from the NDC no to the 2028 election no should include Haruna and any other person.
Okay.
The analysis be actual. It you know, men case appointment opening Mahama here no.
Enya na say visa.
Men case say omo appoint omu nyina no.
Enye.
E say Haruna.
But say
onya. So omu caliber. E say yeah.
Who dini bi ho ma.
Wo trim say.
Who fi say wo say owura Mahama.
Sample phone bi e pie. Menye mu bia. Oh, and I say opening jump or qualified to hold bigger positions
than
in any government, either NDC or MPP.
So how do you
say I'm for partisanship? I'm building Ghana. Yes, you panya safoni a crash of phone in before Eddie Aboman and Ibenya baby.
So
Tedru baby, and now one more share party t-shirt and Kwana say when appointment. And then I go for advantage here. After the American say. Opening jump out here no come a debut Adu-Gyamfi.
Yeah.
Or can I
just like you.
Pacho momidi won.
To say na say minim say wo kan wadwene.
O dey momidi won komo we.
Me mbo din but me so me kire say Professor Adu-Gyamfi so e kan adwene. O kan say
nkomo dey obi edi ni dey. Obi edi ni dey. Enti dey make kan say akrachifuo bi e so wo mu din pi.
O expect so wo mu din be pi.
Me expect it because I'll tell you this. Yeah, adwuma yes akrachifo ne researchers ni ade no. We are able to go into the nook and cranny of making phone calls left, right, center, and I'm making appointments hazy for him. Where the analysis na me.
Prof, based on your work, we share a year now Constitutional Review Commission and a committee a what here. Na we share Prof. Wa listed womo. Professor H. Prempe.
So when say the first speakers breakfast for Momi and Kumasi under Speaker Baben.
Yeah.
The venerable speaker is one of the speakers I may respect in Ghana's history. I have high respect for that chap. High respect. Very high respect for that chap. Even in parliament today, both MPP and NDC caucus, they have high regard and respect for that chap. Experienced legislator and also a speaker. Was several Ghana baby. Very intelligent and all that. H. Prempe spoke extensively a meeting with Lancaster. At the speakers breakfast forum. Many Baba call UPSA who had a discussion. It was our presentation. I say, stakeholders issue any idea. And the speaker was sitting in that meeting because it was the speakers breakfast forum. One of the major things Penny H. Prempe talk about, and some of the things we also discussed, was Parliament and the Parliament independence being ensured. This was a hung Parliament.
In 2020,
yes,
2024.
Yes. The expectation around this was that Parliament will serve as a check on the executive in the strictest sense. Now you heard say the proper separation of powers. It didn't come up a but I'll tell you this: a person like him is an intellectual, or a smart guy, and we expect to so deliver on that course. What do you say? Any day, great respect for him. It you know, who DB say no, he said the president is committed.
Okay.
What
was ready?
But not on that score. On that score.
The constitutional.
Yes, on that score.
Okay.
So I committed to get some results from. Because on PECO based on party coloration.
Okay.
On PECO based on party affiliation. On PECO because him say I have a track record. I have media with you. On him say who are the rights acumen nimdia ubetumi dia boa in that sector in that space, and I believe he say H. Prempe so all these eduma so I heckled na nimbe guasia obe resign.
Yes, very principled man.
Oh yeah, heckled near one all man all man in the obe jai
That would also be a dent on.
No, they make us a principal guy. A principal guy.
So finally, to be na yentimi enko because ye adwuma. Ekwan be so na wura mahama. Odi kan kasa na wo kire say waba me yehunu. Wo boss scandals ahodo a enam so Ghana for pamon.
Yeah.
Kwan be so na this time round one fast no fight corruption.
Yes. You see, about a week or so, a week, or is it a week? Yeah, a week or two to elections, maybe less than. When you say
what tie up with the oral?
Yeah, you know, I am a member of the group called Crusaders Against Corruption.
Yes,
you're a key member of that group. I'm a very key member.
Crusaders Against Corruption.
Yeah, a very key member. And severally, I lead the student front on that. Now, we had our last program in the course of the year, our KNUST, and I convened that meeting and did what I would call a media presser and a symposium. In that meeting, Mewofa Domlevo was one of the speakers.
Okay.
Former
Auditor General.
Oh, yes. Minia Jampu.
Yeah, Professor Jampu
was also here with me.
Okay.
Any other academics. Minia Kwesi Amachi Boateng was in attendance. Minia Professor Edward Bringer was in attendance. Any Akrachi Fuahodo, any media persons, by Emma Yedi corruption uncommon. I gave a historical account as to how our corruption, for example, affected Africa's development. Now affected Ghana's progression. Now corruption, no, you political leaders in them. Now me can be say na pra. Eduani ina pro.
No pro, eduani ina pro.
It said a proye if you never.
Useless.
A proye if you never. It make us say about why about beto no. Ghana for nipa. On fa proye if so. And for mechanic eduani ina. Because historically, we have seen political actors and leaders in Africa, and I gave a tall list, any millions of dollars. These political leaders. We are here from Africa.
Yeah.
Give litany of them. Now, you want to say it has been the bane of our problem. To resolve this issue. Adu-Gyamfi talked about institutional corruption in relation to it. And I even sided with him on many from because I being the host, I spoke a bit later. But the fundamental argument, no woman say, he raised, for example, issues about police appointment, military appointment, and discussions about the appointment of IGP. How do we avoid partisanship and coloration of these appointments? The other critical pointer in that meeting, we discussed, also involved, say, within the Bavarian thought of leadership, what you are saying, there is exclusivity in terms of appointments. Who leads what? Why the leading? Why is he appointed? First of all, I said you no right credentials. You talk about corruption.
Yes.
Any oral. I said you no right credentials. What wanted to hear any abodini, any who, any experiencer. In an institutional setting, sana eseko. Immediately, I will pick a round peg and go round square hole. Square peg into round hole. We're failing from the beginning. On that basis, corruption creates flash here.
Okay.
Corruption, I say putrefying so. I say kuda sebi a mutininsu. So ube to me as of what? Just a ucha. You must set. I say ucha and 9 crayfish or chance and before. A business social over a ria ascenso, making it public. So when you have right and competent individuals, I say emane positions a sankofo no wo credibility bio me ka no kra kire wo bobra wo nimdie wo suahunu na wo waye bribi a enchirima wo gya ho ama wo no mu a wo ma 4 years mebi wani mase
never
because who person will leave a legacy it in for our point to no do they want to leave a legacy and na so so be pay bibi
okay
the amount opening ma failing the first time they say ni pani bo mo buy e be ka say me $1 million kura no a me $1 million kura no a
so what they are dream between
me $1 million kura no me
pay major politics
and I tell you today sir there could be several elements who come into government one was our desire how much can we steal for ourselves.
But how would the president know?
Yeah, maybe all that is why the CVs we present must be investigated. CV no aye de kon. Ese bisa se nipa no aye se adwuma no ampa. We tu sa na mo no ampa. We bu sa abra na ampa. E de na ode na bra ba aye. Obi o so a o pepa no, or you smart or you intelligent. But one time no fa no ko to dwumedia no kukuruku sa. O ma no esua di, o tete no ma ne di mpanimfo bi echi na de ne ko because o bo man na build a career.
Yeah.
In politics or in certain arenas. Meaning nkomo aye di ni nyina ne say to fight corruption you need to right people in position.
Okay.
That is one. It if he fails at this, it will hurt him brutally.
Good. All right.
Opening Mahama, a promise say he will work with groups like the group I belong to, Crusaders Against Corruption, and others.
Anti-corruption
groups. Our convener, our leader, asked him that question in one of the meetings. We have a video, Wilson. We have a video on that. And we'll keep the president upbeat on that. Say, he gave us a promise, he made a promise to us, say, he will work with groups like us. And very soon, we will start our press conferences throughout the 16 regions to draw the attention of an appointment, to draw the attention of Ghanaians to the promises he made to us. And that groups like us are going to stand to watch whether he will honor his pledge concerning his fight against corruption. The second bit, I'm happy. Say Wafadom Levo, a part of ORA.
Okay.
Because of Adam Levo do media we did over the years, we did say Jumano, Akwenia Senina, so say, or Beba Uria, Ashrain, a walk at Assishe, and the project swa, a coso, a wasika sem. So you're in this, so you're MPP. No question, say, Opening Levo, a did you maybe. You had not become around so. The temperament now or was so did this age man. So Penny Mahama, Beheso, Niju Median obedi pa, na all Mamun Kosuquemudia. Opening Levo can't find himself resource be to me. Because Opening Levo a cat crusaders against corruption. And amount to be a year to show mine. Young can say a Ghana first.
Okay.
It did an amount to a Ghana Ghana Bay.
Very well.
If foot will be up the my MP for one fa. A man NDC phone should be ever DBC.
Very well. Lastly, appointments at the course of parliament. We are disappointed.
I'm disappointed in the minority.
Are they?
100% disappointed in the minority. Yan movie, a crash of 488 and movie no. And yan talk any exchanges in your petty from parliament.
Okay.
Yeah, per sector no ani pa no koye djuma no.
Dey no betimi aye.
Dey no betumi aye.
Ehun kosa na eso.
Ehun kosa. Drill no. Fa na hangi jaso, dan ni yem na chiri. Fa no wure mu policy issues. Ya pese ye tie. Abandon make promises sector by sector for mu wura ho. Enya fei na wo be kire said your kafa ogina simpie so obi gina simpie so kafa opanya akufu ado. Now, some of the political equalization here, women are able to present tapes for themselves. When tapes are what do NDC force to produce on the Nkofo.
So that line of questioning is unnecessary.
An unnecessary question. And I'll tell you this. Those questions was a great disservice to Openia Akufo-Addo. And if Openia Akufo-Addo indeed loves the MPP there, he should call them.
On Kasanchira Fenyo Market.
Yes, and the others. Because I will tell you this. I will tell you this. Ghana is going through an evolutionary process. A man for gradually, a man yosemase. Ghanaian beer, watching Ghana, who beer, ne, say Ghana home or drink is one pa. Sa Ghana in the way who for, it will to me be any.
Okay.
What did I make?
Obekana said yes.
Obekana said yes, or can. I know you say, Mofra, Anasukonoma, Anamrantia, and Fampenny in the uniform, any one more attempt, and go many massy. Nemum Kosan, a fast sebi, Bema ne Bema, Eda, and your ban or by Dan. Ebia me, so would Jamia. Met me a cancer one or share a chain the opening by Abrantana, Sam George can, maybe I make candy a chance.
And
me, Nije Bako, and it's a Kamala Harris, a loose election. Same to say, Utumi far playing free name maso, Becca man penny, you say, Yan Mount Quima, so no crowd your kind, Abrante, you know the Ocanas, but media mechanic TNT.
TNT.
So Abrante your
can direct.
Media mechanic TNT.
Obiazunim.
Aye. Now or no buy, ye, Ghana ha. A son say, you won't see a barrier. Your gold, your diamond, your bauxite, your manganese.
Your lithium account.
Your lithium, yeah, the galam say you. No man penny to one and such a film, to mean count shade. The environmental impact of this. And the cost. Never before so many.
I must say a spirit.
Meba. Now obi to me far play. Jesus Christ.
I bet catch you say you say.
What is wrong with us as a people? Eye ma me fanso ana man trashy. What a shame. Minia.
In the appointment committee,
Minia. Omo get serious what? Omo get serious.
Ebi say enro dey see na.
No mo pa omo fa MPP ni agro. If nobody will call them to order, omo fa MPP ni agro. You see, people have more interest in the MPP maybe than several people in parliament who are in the minority now. And they should not assume, say, they are the only people who have MPP at heart.
So, party should be
taking over. Because those questions are not it was more MPP political questions than Ghana's questions.
Sam George can say,
what is the interest?
They want to whitewash.
Maybe what is the interest? And for so many Ghana, never free those questions.
Nipa local communications ministry.
Share data yeto. If politicians are not, maybe. No, but I say
okay.
If Ghanaians are now one that's the internet, I use so check any board. Ade Ghana.
Very well.
Minia share data board. Why do we have to be buying data at this cost?
Yeah.
So we will be able to use data. What do you check it? Ghana for me brain tin you maybe I say omunim omo de ane so omo to data na de call. But I see a boa Ghana for. Look at the cost of data in this country. They are the internet so the cost of data. It's a major issue.
Yes, you can have one. Na ye de wadare. But Papa, who Ashanti region has a Ashanti regional minister, a very young guy, Dr. Amoakohene. What do you make of him? Development in the Ashanti region. Yes, do you think under this regime and under or no?
Let me equally commend the Opa Branty and so many. Me ya branty, me ya branty.
Yeah.
But me feel kwenu kakra.
Yeah, exactly.
Ebia.
Obi be hu abaka say.
Ebia nkofo teme nkanse me kasa na eyom sia. Suko no ma be na ye.
Na kasa sa.
Ebia manyimi chaw bebiri. Mama ho ofe na adam ho ofe pa.
Ho de efe. Prof.
Minia mama kan akra.
Yeah, Prof.
Yeah. I'll tell you, say me di me nkomo. Enne me hwere medjuma e wo KNU asia. Say maka no krefa Ghana okra, many beji me celebrate di de.
Ebe ye wo de.
Me nyo bia. Me ye hufo wa asase.
Onye push over.
Ade ba ko pe. Ene duru bia ye komu a wotwa wani a won se wo mo fra. old school take them wo yere wo ma se memeti me yesuje ni a ka demonstration bi e fa Ghana economy hu bi anka bi amena meliti
udu hu be jim
I'm telling you but ye keka ko itira medi kan ebo pani mahama kokono ko Ghana we don't want this country to be messed up
until or embracing who with some kind of
the
very
point,
fearful
the point I'm making the point I'm making is this Ghana first so when you share both private and public you will know that it is Ghana first when you struggle for when you nipa be yam from so but when you dey we be me hu say Ghana now dey dikai yes side be yam Ashanti region me and me can leading to elections so we show MPP red card
I have spoken to you on phone on Waka and the
MPP has insulted this region over time.
How?
Now you Kumasi futuru, you say the Kumasi is here call. Now mo koto abaye dey. Politics and development into the toaba.
But yes or more abande but no more yeah. We share yes one take na no more yeah.
Wo mo anye hwe. Mo na mo so mo so. Mo ti Asante region ha. And now obi anya dissenting view about what government is doing. I say MPP aban kwa de nka. O ka wo NDC ni. O ka pe wo NDC ni. Na me comfort de me ti baby na wo mo discuss me. Na me na se bi o me tie me NDC ni a se bi mabokro no. Mabokro no.
Into omoni Ashanti region anyini.
There is a problem with this region.
What should NDC do to, as it were, me gaining the trust of the Ashanti region?
They have the trust of Ashanti region. That's why they voted for the NDC.
Almost a month for now, Tuaba.
Why say
MPP say a month for now, Tuaba within the region.
Mungo to analyze here. Me say Asante is becoming highly cosmopolitan. But Asante historically na cosmopolitan. Asante jaho, Asante in Brazil nipa hu do nyina.
So you cannot say
Asante as a historian no. Say MPP di agura Asante be kire omu nyansa.
E no mo kire omu no.
Nya. E ya homa so na MPP.
Prof. Yebedo ase.
Yo minia.
Professor Samuel Adu-Gyamfi ena yene no edi enkomo no. Eti ha ye Ghana te se wa kire se de Ghana esitie enso so e wo hodmuti dasane yebesa hia yene eye opening foforo enso ebedi enkomo nti the vice dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Professor Samuel Adu-Gyamfi ena yene edi enkomo no eti